7 celebrities who worked as spies at the height of their fame. Coco Chanel slept with Nazis. John Steinbeck spied for the CIA while touring Europe. The Fight Club producer sold weapons at Israel's behest. You'd be surprised at how many celebrities were spies. 1. Arnon Milchan was an Israeli arms runner. His work includes LA Confidential and Fight Club. He arranged arms sales for Lacan. Israel was eager to develop nuclear weapons. They recruited Milchan in the 1970s. He later ran 30 companies in 17 countries. In 1985, Milchan was sued. He smuggled nuclear triggers into Israel, but the Reagan administration dropped the charges. 2. John Steinbeck spied for the CIA. During the Cold War, Steinbeck spied on the communists. In 1952, he was offered to tour the Mediterranean. He sent a letter to CIA head Walter Beadle Smith. Steinbeck volunteered himself as a spy. Smith approved his proposal. Every Thursday, he reported to the CIA. Little is known about his specific activities. 3. Marlene Dietrich was often spotted on the front lines. During World War II, she cheered up U.S. troops, yet she was suspected of spying, not only for the Americans, but also for the Germans. Dietrich was being watched by U.S. intelligence agents. They wanted to be certain she was on their team. Nearly her entire file went missing after the war. 4. Coco Chanel worked for the Nazis. Chanel stayed in Paris when it was occupied by Germany. She slept with Hans-Günther von Denklich. They shared a disdain for the Jews. Chanel traveled and recruited agents for the Nazis. Her code name was Westminster. She used to date Hugh Grosvenor. He was the second Duke of Westminster. In 1943, Chanel tried to negotiate a peace agreement. She approached Winston Churchill. He refused to see her. He did help her and von Denklich flee to Switzerland. 5. Gloria Steinem made her living at the CIA. Steinem was a leader of the feminist movement. She was also a CIA agent during the Cold War. She promoted America's progressiveness abroad. She opposed the Soviet Union's ideology. The activist was paid a lot of money. She labeled the CIA enlightened, liberal, nonpartisan activists. 6. Greta Garbo was a spy during World War II. Garbo retired from acting in 1935. The former actress had a more important agenda. She was a spy for the Allied forces. She was even involved in one historical mission. She was to transport a man from Copenhagen to Britain. Winston Churchill's envoy accompanied her. They successfully transported Niels Bohr. Ultimately, he helped develop the atomic bomb. 7. Audrey Hepburn was part of the Dutch resistance. Hepburn was born in Brussels. She joined the resistance against the Nazis at 14. Hepburn raised money for the Allied troops. She put on dance performances. She also carried secret messages.